I want to say hello to everybody. This is our 2021 Winter Banquet that honors our basketball teams, our swim teams, and our wrestling team. Because of COVID, of course, we cannot meet in person like we have in the past. Before we get started, I'd like to thank the school board for allowing us to continue with athletics, Dr. Hendricks and the central office for all the supplies that they give us to make us viable teams, our teams that we can continue. I want to thank the administration here at the high school, Mr. Wells and the rest of the administration that come to our games and support us and make sure that the games go on. I want to thank the Tanya Nelson and the busing for getting us to our games safely, following all the new rules and guidelines that we had in place. I want to thank the custodial staff for all their help, and I want to thank my office mates, Olympia Teenstra and Zach Slosser. Without them, it just wouldn't happen. And also, I want to thank the parents, the players, and the coaches for all that you've done to make sure that our student athletes were able to perform all winter. As we move forward, you will be able to click on each of the sports that you want to see and see their presentations and what went on this winter. Once again, I want to thank everybody for making it a safe winter, and I hope you enjoyed the games. I know it wasn't possible to come to a lot of them. We put them on video. Hopefully, as we move forward, we'll be able to attend things in person again. I'm looking forward to that day. Everybody take care.
Hello, my name's Jim Davidson. I'm the varsity girls basketball coach. The freshman team, coached by Rachel Bell, finished the season with a record of 7-6. Their leading scorer was Alexis Schmidt. The JV team, coached by Bernadette Stribiak, finished the season with a record of 11-5. Their leading scorer was freshman Sarah Linneberg. The varsity finished the season with a record of 10-10, and their leading scorer was Alina Manjari, and she had a scoring average of 18.1 points per game. Just to let you know, we had 27 players on our team from freshman through varsity, and 23 of the 27 girls received the Scholar Athlete Award. So I'd like to read those Scholar Athletes. Jordan Duff, Holly Kime, Kayla Zeal, Trinity Hogue, Olivia Porter, Sarah Linneberg, Lily Mason, Char Lorenz, Zoe Bailey, Grace Clark, Alina Manjari, Mia Unzweta, Akoma Odaluga, Emily Liza, Campbell Gideon, Neka Onya, Alexis Schmidt, Brenna Harris, Natalie Kent, Fatima Zarai, Shauna Shaw, Eni Obong Adet. So congratulations to those 23 athletes for receiving the Scholar Athlete Award. We also had 4 girls on the varsity receive Academic All-Conference, and those girls were seniors Jordan Duff, Holly Kime, Kayla Zeal, and Alina Manjari. Also, I'd like to announce the athletes that will be receiving varsity letters this year as well. Receiving a varsity letter will be Jordan Duff, Holly Kime, Kayla Zeal, Trinity Hogue, Olivia Porter, Sarah Linneberg, Lily Mason, Char Lorenz, Zoe Bailey, Grace Clark, Alina Manjari, and Nikki Sullivan. Okay, also, the team voted on team awards this year. It was voted by the players and by the coaches. And this season we had a co-MVP, and they were Alina Manjari and Holly Kime. So congratulations to Alina and Holly for winning the MVP award. We also choose an Offensive Player of the Year award, and that award goes to Alina Manjari. Again, as I said before, she averaged 18.1 points per game and scored over 400 points this season. We also vote for a Defensive Player of the Year, and the Defensive Player of the Year award goes to Shar Lorenz. So congratulations, that's sophomore Shar Lorenz. We voted on the Pride Hustle Desire award this year as well, and this year it goes to senior Holly Kime. And the coaches picked an extra award this year, so we felt we had 2 or 3 people that really exemplified this and really improved a lot over the season. So we wanted to give a Most Improved award, and this season the Most Improved award goes to junior Zoe Bailey. So congratulations to Alina, Holly, Shar, and Zoe for receiving those awards. We also had some girls make first team all-conference this year. So Alina Manjari and Holly Kime both made first team all-conference, and Nikki Sullivan made second team all-conference. So congratulations for those awards. Holly Kime this year was voted first team academic all-state in both the ICGSA and the IBCA. So congratulations to Holly Kime. And finally, we had one other girl receive state recognition, and that was Alina Manjari. She was voted to second team ICGSA all-state, and she was also invited to play in the Hoosier basketball top 60 workout, which is quite an achievement. And she was also voted the IBCA honorable mention all-state. So again, congratulations to Alina Manjari. Honestly, she had an unbelievable season this year. I don't know if you guys were aware, but we had an abrupt end to our season this year. We won the first game in our sectional, and we were getting ready to play in the second game in our sectional, and we got word that one of our players tested positive for COVID. So because of that, we had to be quarantined, and we were not allowed to finish the sectional and have an opportunity to avenge our sectional title from the previous year. It was a difficult situation for me and for the girls. I felt like the seniors deserved better. I felt like we had a really good chance to possibly advance and win a sectional again and advance to the regional, but like I said, just wasn't meant to be. So as you can see, it's really difficult for me to talk about the way our season ended, but I would like to take this time to thank my assistant coaches, most of all, and the administration, and my players, and the parents for making this season such a great season. And honestly, I couldn't have asked for a better group to be around, a better group of players, a better group of people to be around, and helped make my last season as a coach here at Munster High School a memorable one, and obviously COVID did the same. So again, thank you everyone. It's been a pleasure to coach here at Munster High School, and I'm going to miss it a lot. So thanks a lot. I really appreciate it.
I'm Coach Mike Hackett. I'm representing the boys basketball program. I'm going to start this awards presentation off with our scholar athletes. On our freshman team, the scholar athletes were Michael Fesco, Ethan Walker, Ian Smith, Bryce Gillardin, and Peyton Reynolds. On our JV team, the scholar athletes were Ryan Giba, Nolan Kinsella, Alex Orange, Joe Sapowski, Andrew Sapowski, Cooper Watts, and Tyler Blair. And on our varsity team, the scholar athletes were David Cundiff, Bryce Shawm, Tyler Reyna, and Luka Balic. Congratulations and very good job in the classroom, gentlemen. Now I'm going to shift over to what happened on the basketball court. I'm only going to talk about the varsity team. We had another very successful 2020-2021 season. We ended up being 18-6. We won our conference for the 4th year in a row, undefeated for 4 years in a row, quite an accomplishment. And we won our Highland Holiday Tournament again for the 3rd straight year. At sectionals, we made it to the championship game. Unfortunately, we lost to a very good Gary Westside team. They are still alive in the tournament. They're playing for the semi-state championship this upcoming weekend. During the season, we set some team records. We set a record for made threes in a season. We set a record for the amount of steals in a season. We set a record for the amount of steals in a single game. And then we tied a record for the amount of made threes in a game also. Individually, we had 3 players do some major accomplishments with some records. Bryce Shawm set a school record for the amount of threes made during a single season with 59. Jeremiah Lovett tied a school record with 8 steals in a game. And then Luka Balic became only the 7th Mustang ever to score 1,000 points in a career. I believe he ended up being number 6 on that list. So all those things are something to be proud of. Now let's go to the all-conference recognition. We had 5 players recognized at the all-conference level. Honorable mention went to Clayton Bubash. Second team went to Donnie Hamilton. And then we had 3 players on the first team all-conference. They were Jeremiah Lovett, Bryce Shawm, and Luka Balic. So all 5 senior starters got recognized at the all-conference level. 3 seniors also got recognized for academic all-conference. They were Luka Balic, Jeremiah Lovett, and Bryce Shawm. Again, congratulations. Every year, we give out certificates to the players that led certain statistical categories. Okay, so these certificates are going to go to, for the field goal percentage award, we have Keith Kosicki. For the 3-point field goal percentage award, Luka Balic. For the free throw percentage award, Donnie Hamilton. For the rebounds award, Jeremiah Lovett. For the assists award, Donnie Hamilton. For the steals award, Luka Balic. For the blocked shots award goes Jeremiah Lovett. And then we give out a productivity award. This is for the player that did the most positive things on the floor for the whole entire season. We keep a stat. You get pluses and minuses for everything you do. And at the end of the year, the most productive player was Luka Balic. Congratulations, Luka. Our 2 captains for this year, so they're going to receive the Captain's Award. These were our 2 returning starters from last year. They were Luka Balic and Jeremiah Lovett. Now, lastly, we're going to move on to our 3 major awards. These will be in the form of plaques. These awards were voted on by the coaches. They were voted on by the players. And our first major award is our Most Improved Award. This goes to Bryce Shawm. Our second major award is the Pride, Hustle, and Desire Award, sometimes called PhD. The PhD award goes to Jeremiah Lovett. I believe this is Jeremiah's 3rd year in a row winning this award. And then our third major award is the Most Valuable Player Award, called the MVP. Our MVP, selected by the coaches, selected by the team, was Luka Balic. Congratulations, guys. Great season. Good luck.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the wrestling room, where Pins Eagle wins. I'm Zach Slosser, the head wrestling coach. I want to start out by thanking Ira Zimmer, the athletic director, and the 2 secretaries in the athletic office, Olympia Teenstra and myself. I want to give a big thank you to Steve Young, who's our athletic trainer. Thank you for putting in all the time and effort into preparing our kids for competition, rehabbing our kids, and knowing which pains to fight through and which ones not to. I want to give another thank you to Sharon, who does all our warm-ups and singlets in our practice uniforms. Thank you so much, Sharon, for all your time and effort you put into. Next, I want to thank Alex. Alex comes in here every night and cleans our mats, making sure our kids don't go home with any skin funk for their parents to deal with. Thank you so much, Alex. And now I want to thank my managers, Leilani Ferrer, Katie Coy, and Evniki Crenshaw. Thank you for keeping me and the other coaches sane, and thank you for going with us on competitions that are 8 hours long, recording every match, keeping track of the score and everything. Thank you for helping me throughout the whole season and distributing singlets and warm-ups on Fridays. Thank you guys so much. And I want to thank my coaches, Ezekiel Clark, who's been with me since my first day as a head coach, and my two new volunteer coaches, Irving Hernandez and Tim Maldonado. Now for some team accomplishments. This year, we went 13-10 as my second year as the head coach. Last year, we went 5-19, so we improved so much there. We were learning how to move off bottom finally stuffing the head and actually scoring some points. This year was also our first year in 10 years that we went in a positive record at team duels. We started out 0-3 at one of our duels, and then after our next week, we went 4-1 at a duel, and we kept rolling after that. At sectionals, as a team, we placed second overall. We lost to the team that was placed third earlier in the season, so it was a big win for us to be runner-ups, and we're hoping that we snap Maryville's 14 or 15 year win streak at sectionals one day. We had 3 champs that day: Lex Barrero, Chris Bone, Lucas Sertzis. We had 2 runner-ups, DJ Coy and Gabe Teenstra, and everyone else placed third or fourth, qualifying our whole team to make it to regionals. We were missing 2 spots this year at 120 and 220, so if you're a kid or you are a kid in the school, give me a contact and we'll get you on the team and get you a varsity letter next year. At regionals, all 12 competed. Only 4 placed and qualified for sectionals, or semi-state, sorry. That is Lucas Sertzis and Gabe Teenstra placed in 4th, DJ Coy placed in 3rd, and Chris Bone as the runner-up. At semi-state, we fell short a little bit. We had lost twice in the ticket round. You had to place top 4 out of 16 people there, no wrestlebacks, so once you lose, you're out. And we fell a little short, and we're hoping next year we get a lot more kids to state finally. Now for the awards, I'm getting a varsity letter to Joey Bartusiak, Chris Bone, Lex Barrero, Marcus Sikora, Evniki Crenshaw, who is also my manager. She decided to wrestle this year. Lazarus Crenshaw, Elijah Holman, Lucas Katona, Senior DJ Coy, Senior Paul Maldonado Jr., Finn Meyer, Adam Muntin, Senior Ben Ando, Senior Wesley Rowe, Christian Silva, Gabe Teenstra, Senior Leonidas Sertzis, Lucas Sertzis, and Demoria Christmas. We had 5 scholar athletes on the team. We had Lex Barrero, Elijah Holman, Paul Maldonado Jr., Christian Silva, and Gabe Teenstra. We had 2 academic all-conference athletes, which is Ben Ando and Leonidas Sertzis. We also had a couple more academic all-state. Junior academic all-state first team, we had Gabe Teenstra and Elijah Holman. And senior academic all-state honorable mention, Leonidas Sertzis. At conference, you had to place first to be first team, second to be second team, and third to be honorable mention. First team, we had Lucas Sertzis. Second team, we had Lex Barrero and Chris Bone. Honorable mention was Ben Ando and Paul Maldonado Jr. Way to stuff the head that day and chase ankles to get 2. Now on to our plaque awards. For Pride, Hustle, and Desire, we decided to give it to Paul Maldonado Jr. Paul wrestled as a kindergartner, quit after that year. became my manager his sophomore year and his junior year. We called him the track guy, keeping track of all the stats and all the statistics and the matches and all that, entering him into a website called Track Wrestling. He decided to wrestle his senior year, came out with a positive record this year, worked really hard from the spring, training with his brothers and sisters, and losing 30 pounds to be at a competitive weight class and wrestle competitively. Good job, Paul. Next is Mental Attitude Award. I don't think anyone deserves this more than DJ Coy. DJ is a transfer from TF South, a senior. Unfortunately, I only get him for 1 year, but he fought through a lot of diversity this year and made it to semi-state, placed second at regionals, placed third at regionals, second at sectionals. Sorry about that. And no one deserves it more than DJ, so great job. Thanks for coming to Munster. Freshman of the year, we're giving it to Lucas Sersis. Lucas wrestled great this year, giving up a bunch of weight, weighing in at 99 pounds, wrestling at 106. A lot of effort gets put into that, and trained hard all year and did some great things as a freshman, winning conference, winning sectionals, placing fourth at regionals, and being a semi-state qualifier. Great job, Lucas. And our MVP this year is who scores the most team points for us throughout the whole season, and that's Chris Bone, a freshman. Chris fell short at conference, placing second, and won sectionals, placed second at regionals, and fell short in the ticket round to make it a state. He only had 3 losses this whole year, 2 to the same kid from Hobart, and 1 in the ticket round. Wrestled a phenomenal year, got our team some wins, got our winning season this year. So thank you, Chris, and keep up the great work. And then this year I added in a award that is very meaningful to me and my coaching staff. I used to wrestle with this kid, and it means a lot to us. The Matthew Henderson Motivational Award. Matt Henderson, he graduated in 2012. He's very inspirational, very motivational to my wrestling team when I was there. Everyone called him Hollywood, had a great attitude. Everyone wanted to be around him. He inspired kids. After he graduated, he came back and kept continuing the kids program and kept motivating them through the hard times of, wrestling practice and all that. Unfortunately, in the last couple of years, he passed away due to medical concerns, and we wanted to do something in order to show our kids that no matter what you do, you could inspire to be something. And this award goes to Leonidas Sertis. Leonidas is someone who reminds me of Matt Henderson. He motivates the team. He comes in here day in, day out, no complaining. He wrestles through pain and just gets the team involved and helps them to achieve their goals. He tutors them sometimes and helps them achieve in the classroom and in the wrestling room. We fell short this year, but it's not because of our hard work, it's because of injury. He wrestled at regionals, fell short, but he had a shoulder injury, and that's tough to fight through as a wrestler. That's all I have. Thank you so much for listening. And to the wrestling team, can I get a woo?
This is Coach Tina Schmidt-McNulty, and I am giving a recap of the boys and girls high school swimming and diving season. So, good evening, and thank you for coming. This is just a quick recap of our season. It was a successful season for both our boys and girls team. We were one of the few teams that maintained safety during these COVID times and successfully completed the season. The girls' record was 5-8, and the boys was 7-9. Over the course of the season, we achieved for the boys and girls 14 first-team NCC All-Conference, 6 NCC Academic All-Conference, 2 honorable mention All-American titles, Both teams were NCC conference champions, and the boys were the IHSAA sectional champions for the 36th year in a row. The girls came in a close second at sectionals. Our girls and boys team both qualified several relays and individuals who participated in the state competition in Indianapolis and had great performances. With the boys team, we ended up 13th overall and had several place in individual events. I'd like to give a special thanks to our coaching staff, administration, athletic department, and the parents for their support on our successful season, but most importantly, the athletes. Okay, I want to go over our captains for this season. Captains for the girls, Clarissa Cortez, Hannah Robbins, Priscilla Zavala, and Carson Keklik. Captains for the boys, Michael Dempsey, Carl Larson, and Fenry Zhao. I would like to go over the scholar athletes for the boys, starting with the boys, scholar athletes. I have Isaac Martin, Griffin Paulson, Kenny Reed, Victor Vachev, Lucas Alvarez Carey, Mikey Dempsey, Carl Larson, and Fenry Zhao. The following are academic all-conference: Lucas Alvarez Carey, Michael Dempsey, Carl Larson, and Fenry Zhao. For the girls, scholar athletes: Emily Lee, Mary Buck, Casey McNulty, Rita Zhang, Sophia Brunetti, Allison Burris, Rebecca Franco, Ava Jurasio, Georgiana Milovilik, Maria Polieva, Hannah Robbins, Priscilla Zavala, Clarissa Cortez, Savannah Frazier, and Carson Keklik. The following people will receive their varsity letter this season: Tristan Evans, Cedar Lazara, Charlie Olmsted, Declan Taylor, Benjamin Torres, Isaac Martin, Jordan Spildy, Max Austin, Steve Bryjack, Griffin Paulson, Keegan Paulson, Kenny Reed, Santiago Rivera, Jack Robbins, Scott Robbins, Victor Vachev, Andrew Witten, Lucas Alvarez Carey, Jack Burian, Michael Dempsey, Carl Larson, and Fenry Zhao. Following girls will receive their varsity letter: Logan Compton, Addison Sanow, Jasmine Wegman, Mary Buck, Anna Evilsizer, Lucy McDonald, Casey McNulty, Angelica Reznikovsky, Rita Zhang, Sophia Brunetti, Allison Burris, Rebecca Franco, Ava Jureko, Georgiana Minovic, Maria Polieva, Hannah Robbins, Cameron Soares, Priscilla Zavala, Clarissa Cortez, Savannah Frazier, Julia Garcia, and Carson Kekelik. For the boys, we have a couple of awards here, team awards. Give me 1 second here. Okay, here we go. Boys awards for the team. Most valuable butterflyer goes to Isaac Martin. Most valuable backstroker, Victor Vachev. Most valuable breaststroker, Fenry Zhao. Most valuable freestyler, Scott Robbins. Most valuable distance, Griffin Paulson. Most valuable IM, Jordan Spildy and Michael Dempsey. Most improved, Santiago Rivera. Pride, Hustle, and Desire, Carl Larson. Rookie of the Year goes to Benny Torres. Most valuable swimmer, Kenneth Reed. Most Valuable Diver, Declan Taylor. For the girls, Most Valuable Butterflyer, Priscilla Zavala. Most Valuable Backstroker, Angelica Riznikovsky. Most Valuable Breaststroker, Anna Evilsizer. Most Valuable Freestyler, Most Valuable Breaststroker, Anna Evilsizer. Most Valuable Freestyler, Clarissa Cortez. Most Valuable Distance, Jasmine Wegman. Most Valuable IM, Hannah Robbins. Most Improved, Rebecca Franco. Pride, Hustle, and Desire, Savannah Frazier. Rookie of the Year, Addison Sanow. Most Valuable Swimmer, Casey McNulty. Most Valuable Diver, Carson Kakelik. I will be arranging a date for the pickup of certificates for including our letter winners, all conference certificates, state qualifiers, and any ribbons that have not been picked up. I just wanted to bring attention to first team all conference as well as our state qualifiers. So for the boys, our first team all conference, Victor Vachev in the 200 medley relay, 400 freestyle relay. Fenry Zhao in the 200 medley relay, 200 individual medley, 200 freestyle relay, 100 breaststroke. Isaac Martin, 200 medley relay, 200 freestyle relay. Kenneth Reed, 200 medley relay, 50 freestyle, 100 butterfly, 400 freestyle relay. Griffin Paulson, 200 freestyle, 500 freestyle, 200 freestyle relay, 400 freestyle relay. And Scott Robbins, 100 freestyle, 200 freestyle relay, 400 freestyle relay. Second team all conference, Declan Taylor for diving, Scott Robbins, 200 freestyle, Jordan Spildy, 200 individual medley, 500 freestyle, Isaac Martin, 100 butterfly, Victor Vachev, 100 freestyle, 100 backstroke, Michael Dempsey, 100 breaststroke. And third place, honorable mention, Mikey Dempsey, 200 freestyle, Benny Torres, 200 individual medley, Isaac Martin, 50 freestyle, Carl Larson, 100 freestyle, 100 backstroke, and Santiago, 100 breaststroke. New pool records was broken by, or a set, I should say, by Griffin Paulson in the 500 freestyle, the 4:35.21. We achieved honorable mention with the NISCA All-American in the 200 medley relay with Victor, Fenry, Isaac, and Kenny. 200 freestyle relay, Kenny Reed, Isaac Martin, Griffin Paulson, and Fenry Zhao. Also want to give a shout out to Declan Taylor for achieving the diving. It was a regional diving qualifier. Our state qualifiers, we had our 200 medley relay, Victor, Fenry, Isaac, and Kenny. 200 freestyle, Griffin, 50 freestyle, Fenry. 100 fly, Kenny and Isaac. 500 freestyle, Griffin Paulson. 200 freestyle relay, Kenny, Isaac, Griffin, and Fenry. 100 backstroke, Victor. 100 breaststroke, Fenry. And 400 freestyle relay, Kenny, Scott, Griffin, and Victor. For the girls, first team all conference for the girls. We have Casey McNulty, 200 medley relay, 100 freestyle, 200 freestyle relay, 100 breaststroke. Angelica Riznikovsky, 200 medley relay, 500 freestyle, 400 freestyle relay. Priscilla Zavala, 200 medley relay, 200 freestyle relay, 100 butterfly. Clarissa Cortez, 200 medley relay, 200 freestyle relay. Hannah Robbins, 200 individual medley, 200 freestyle relay. Addison Sanow, 400 freestyle relay. Mary Buck, 400 freestyle relay. And Jasmine Wegman, 400 freestyle relay. Second team all conference, Angelica Reznikovsky, 200 freestyle. Rebecca Franco, 200 individual medley. Hannah Robbins, 100 butterfly. Clarissa Cortez, 100 freestyle. Jasmine Wegman, 500 freestyle. Maria Polieva, 100 backstroke. Carson Kakelik, diving. Third place, honorable mention, Jasmine Wegman, 200 freestyle. Mary Buck, 200 freestyle. Clarissa Cortez, 50 freestyle. Lucy McDonald in the 500 freestyle. And Addison Sanow in the 100 backstroke. For the girls, the awards for the girls. Most Valuable Butterflyer. Oh, I did all these already. So we're going to go to the state qualifiers. The state qualifiers for the girls. Hannah Robbins in the 200 individual medley. 200 freestyle relay, Hannah Robbins, Clarissa Cortez, Casey McNulty, Priscilla Zavala. And the winner of the 100 breaststroke for a state qualifier, Casey McNulty. State qualifier for 100 butterfly, Priscilla Zavala. And a regional qualifier, Carson Kikalik for diving. Congratulations to all of you. Again, on a memorable season. We hope to see most of you back again, but so along with some new faces next season, and continue the winning tradition. This is Seahorse Country, and we're looking forward to maintaining our tradition. I also like to say thank you to our coaches, Coach Cal for diving, Coach Anna, Coach Dylan, and Coach Leo. Also, again, another shout out to the administration and the athletic department for their support, as well as our parents. Thank you, and I hope you all had a great season. As I mentioned previously, I will have a date for you guys all to come and pick up your certificates and ribbons, etc. Okay, thank you.
Hi, my name is Kristen Szafasz, and I am the varsity cheer coach. The first thing I wanted to say is thank you to everybody that made this winter season possible. It was a bit of a ride considering we weren't able to go to any away games. We were extremely thankful to cheer at sectionals and all the home games for the boys basketball team. I'm going to read the scholar athletes. I'm pleased to say that we had a huge percentage of scholar athletes this year. So the first girl is Lena Campagna, Megan Flynn, Madison Green, Megan Hudson, Kiki Petrovic, Ava Raffin, Lauren Sims, Marissa Slivka, Simona Tarek, Vanessa Vasquez, and Tyra Wheaton. Along with all these ladies, we did have one girl that got academic all-conference, and that's Megan Flynn. Congratulations, ladies, on all of your academic accomplishments. We also had some personal awards this season. The first one is Most Valuable Cheerleader, and that goes to Megan Flynn. We have Hardest Worker, which goes to Lauren Sims. And we have Most Enthusiastic, which goes to Megan Hudson. We cannot wait for next year to cheer on the boys and girls at football and basketball games, and go Mustangs.
Hi, my name is Cindy Banis, and I'm the Munster varsity dance coach. I'm assisted by Shia Gray, who is the coach of our junior varsity team. I'm here to announce the Scholar Athletes, the Academic All-Conference, and give you a little bit about our season. The girls did a great job this year. We were able to make it through COVID with a little bit of variations to our competition and practice schedule. The junior varsity team earned second place in jazz throughout our local competitions, and just this past weekend, they earned a first place finish in our state competition. It's probably the first time that we have done this in our jazz category, so we are super proud of them. For our varsity, they have been battling between the top 3 places in all our local competitions, and we did end up with a second place finish in POM and jazz at the state competition. Those girls are super proud of themselves for our POM routine because they did make it up themselves with my help and a few of the other connections that I had to assist in choreographing this routine. We also had a couple of individual accomplishments, and that was with our junior solo. We had Mia Bono earn 3rd place at state. For our senior solo, we had a 5th place finish with Kaylin Oganovich and a 3rd place finish with Jenna Costco. In both of those 3rd place finishes of junior and senior solo were within less than 0.4 of a point. So it was a very highly competitive group of girls competing. For the junior ensemble, we had a 4th place finish with Isabella Beagle, Charity Abincule, Ari Jameson, Alicia Jones, Chloe Weiss, and Adeline West. We had a 3rd place finish with Kayla Bell, Emma Jez, Cameron Reed, and we had a 1st place finish with Anna Andela and Gabby Kajmakowski, and they too also choreographed their own dance with assistance with some of the outside help. I'd like to now name our scholar athletes. Our scholar athletes for our junior varsity team is Charity Abincule, Ari Jameson, Alicia Jones, Dorothy Lakshman Murphy, Maddie Lesniewski, Cameron Reed, Kira Trimolt, Kai Washington, Chloe Weiss, and Adeline West. For our varsity team, we have Hallie Asplund, Avery Bierling, Mia Bono, Peyton Collier, Jenna Costco, Emmeline Miller, Kaylin Oganovich, Taylor Olmstead, Kalista Peterson, Sarah Prusen, and Clara Zunica. For the academic all-conference, the girls had to meet 2 of the 3 standards: an accumulated GPA of a 3.2 on a 4.0 scale, a minimum SAT score of 1,020 or an ACT score of 22, or ranked in the top 25% of their senior class. Again, they had to meet 2 of the 3 standards. These following girls reached those standards: Hallie Asplund, Kaylin Oganovich, Taylor Olmstead, and Clara Zunica. I'd like to congratulate the girls in all the other sports in their accomplishments for their season. I'd like to thank the school for their support with our season. Thank you very much, and the athletic office. Have a great day.